I completely forgot to record. What's wrong with my hand there?
Those are the kind of things you need. Just the kind of scrap you need. You have all the bits you need. Stylish as stylish can be. Clothes make you look unnaked.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Is it going to continue raining?
Sorry, I don't understand. On the website wonderground.com, they say, chance of rain 100%. Do you want a little bit of context? Okay. Right now in Southgate, it's 58 degrees and cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 57 with rain.
It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
Tonight in Southgate, there's a very high chance of rain from about 1 a.m. until tomorrow at about 10 a.m.
Night is the time to take care of business. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous.
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
The forest has so many kinds of trees. That's a Myriad tribe outpost. Close in. You're on the ropes. Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the Myriad spectrum. So, says you covered the important things already. Says it sure is dark out here. Says goodbye to you. Thinks it's weird you haven't met Lobo yet. You should hit the blimp station and put that right. Says you're welcome back. Wishes you would just give up and let the world burn. Says you'll meet again. Says you should run the other way if you spot the creatures in black. Hopes to see you again soon. Not surprised that Pichu, who live in darkness, are weaker than the myriad light. Understands you have things to do.
So I think I upgraded okay, upgrade points. The one above agility.
Everyone loves a good hat.
It's not even on my head. Huh.
The Vespidut outpost, long-time home of the Myriad tribe.
Yipes. Okay. I should probably get back to Breakdown. Oh.
Seems like there's a whole world of adventure out there. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can become night, and the other way around.
This place seems a lot more vibrant. I totally didn't almost drown. Don't understand how there's fire underwater.
That there's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there.
Where?
Says it's about time you figured out you can't avoid helping anymore. Seems surprised you have to go.
What's this place?
Take your time and enjoy the daylight.
It's not like we have a time crunch.
Let's see.
Well, there's obviously some good loot in here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Says
Otter
it's
boy.
good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the old days when he tried to teach you how to swim. Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even at a distance. Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was. He recalls you wouldn't put in the time required to learn how to swim. He bets you regret that now. He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within yourself all these years. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there, as bright as when you were a child. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. Your life is your life, not the story you're told about it. He thinks that's the right thing to do. It's only when you have forgiven that you'll find peace.
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light, all of it!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
All the light.
Can hardly believe the world is going to make it. Wonders what that's going to do to the goo. Thanks you for doing everything you could to de-goop the surf. Thinks the Myriad made a good match with you. You're both like sunshine on the surf. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Subnautica station, as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit. So you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his goo glide, starting with the old wreck box outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the goo glide strong enough to fight the Porky Puff. You're lucky that way. There's still cargo left on the shores from before the apocalypse. His best guess is a power tanker hit a reef and went under. He shouldn't need to remind you that he needs scrap to upgrade the goo glide. There's not much left of what we used to call our world. Let's see.
Yeah.
Lots of notices on the board for things that made sense in the days when the surf was a lot cleaner. Interesting to see what they cared about here. Wonder if any of it matters now. In the old days, this was a port for boats that went under the surf. They helped clog the surf into goo. Toxanol didn't do it on purpose, I don't think. Their machines made a mess there, and they never cleaned up after themselves. You should be able to find a track here. Just need to keep your eyes open. The The world needs a shower sometimes too. It's a decent ladder.
Can't jump out of.
Feels dank down below the dirt.
Yuck.
Balance is the key.
Seems for a better weapon for them.
Got more than flesh.
Idiot.
It's harder for others to see you in the dark.
Oh, yeah, I needed that. Oh. Yipes. Wait. There we go.
Don't see that every day. Crack-a-doodle.
I'm not getting close to that thing. What? Okay, that's it. Oh. I'm out of ammo already. Marzipan. Idiot. Huh? Who's that? Okay.
Slash.
Great. Oh my god, where is my health?
First,
Ooh. No, that's it.
gross. This place stinks.
It does. Delfino. Delphin and spark plug. What's this? Let me at least interact with them. Damn it. Beth did this guy, he was like 3 times my size. Seems like a lot of things here are weak anyways. A lot of good stuff here.
Toxanol's offshore drilling caused oily water to spread with the rain and contaminate both the groundwater and open surf. The long-lasting effect this had on the evolution of wildlife was, as we know now, the only reason we came to exist. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors.
I'm learning how to do these.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Gonna be doing that for a while because I choked on soda.
He's got the goo glide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break through the thick goo further out. There are lots of valuables left behind on the surf that the salvage net will enable you to haul. You just need to find the right spots. Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the goo glide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks, squeaky distractions for the triple attentive Porky Puff, which will give you time to get yourself in position. The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearings of the surf archipelago and knows where the quacks like to float. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find quacks. He's not sure, but the quacks are probably a leftover from a cargo surfer that went under in the olden days. The squeaky
Oh,
material must have made them
plastic
surface when
duck.
their box broke. Ah, the freedom of the open surf.
Yeah, intellect.
Getting swole.
What is this? An orb stopper.
Welcome to the Surf Archipelago, where the horizon rests on the surfy goo. You're poking around Hochbur, a prime village. All ashore that's going ashore.
Where?
You've used up all your key energy. The kill. Have you been up all night? Says the tribe Sifu sent them here to help defend against the rival tribe that's been terrorizing their village. isn't sure how long the village will last if it continues. As if the plague ruining the land and destroying the crops wasn't enough to bring the village to its knees already. That's what they call the blight that's been haunting the land since the old world ended in the apocalypse around here. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do. The tree looks pristine, but we must treat it better to keep it that way. Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum. Didn't have much else to say, so no problem. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do. Says goodbye to you.
You do not need to go slide currently.
There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place... That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Nice, some bark wood scrap for you.
How many times am I gonna have to go back and forth? Because I already got sidetracked off first.
Time to ride. This here is the Sinky Deep, home of gold, at the very least. Yeah.
Is he drunk?
Let's see. Watch out for tropic-crazed gnats. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Needs a logical reason to reveal the secret. Won't be fooled that easily. Untended, the world will go under with time. Didn't have much else to... Says you were a quiet kid and is happy to see you working toward progress. Says you should take...
Idiot.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows. Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it. Says you look trustworthy. Might as well tell you where it is.
ว่าชอบมาเพื่ออย่าง
Wonders what could have gotten you out of bed this early in the morning.
ถ้าเป็นเราจะว่าแต่
Understands you have other places you need to go.
Come on, Gillen.
He's
Oh, he's
pretty
big.
sure he's heard of you before, although the details are maybe a little hazy. He wonders if you have something for him to drink.
Party up.
Points out that he's hungry too, but always thirsty for more.
Graun.
Says you look like you've got a powerful thirst to do something in this world. Good, bad, not really sure, but it seems like you've been drinking in your destiny and liking the flavor.
Graun.
Wonders if you could take the time to help a man slake his own thirst. You'd be doing him a liquid solid. You're a do-gooder, so you know you want to.
Yeah, Gilly.
Either way, he hopes you find a way to wet your whistle before the world comes to an awful dry end and leaves us all thirsting for more.
Yeah, Gilly.
Says life's like a mystery drink. Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's awful. But either way, you can't stop drinking till you're dead.
I do that.
Sure, but that's nowhere near as quick and easy. Who wants to stop to chew?
Nee, is dit wat I do drink now?
Wants to raise a glass to you getting the world fixed up a bit.
Got it, you know.
Respects how you always try to help, no matter that the world's fate is hard to swallow. Sees why you joined up with the Myriad. They like a peaceful drink, just like you.
Hey, yo, hamba.
Something calm and soothing for your belly.
Men I gave that.
But who cares about them?
Hey, yo, hamba.
Says you'd be as bummed out as him if you came for the hot stuff. The Glugmocker, Nimhimbibble, and his favorite radium syrup. That one's even more intoxicating now, aged in truck tankers and all.
Sitting as your doggetties.
Without a drink, and radium syrup especially, he can't move, much less think, as the power of his mind is directly proportional to the quantity of syrup he swigs. That's why he's called Gulp.
Kabang, yellow.
The drink helps him forget the state the world is in, but it only lasts until tomorrow. The world is still doomed, even if the sun goes up.
Aufschlag.
Figures the real problem is finding something to drink.
What do?
He wants you to know he has other interests too. He's the Surfipelago's self-proclaimed ornithologist, for example.
Kabang, yellow, baling.
There are other ways than a cold drink to relieve stress, even in these dark times, and, fortunately for you, he can help.
Slochba.
Watching Pippi's flap is calming, but better yet are the ones you can look at and touch, like quacks. Squeezing them is a great way to relax. They're better at floating than flapping, so you should be able to net a few without growing yourself a pair of wings. Claims no one loves critters more than Nocco. When you meet her, just ask. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again.
Oh.
Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. Check out that e-waste. That's a good find.
figures.
Got a jet. Time to disembark. This is the only way to Googlide. The Quack Hollow. It's just lonely. All good things.
Yeah. Gonna need that to reassemble the katana I made. Huh? How the hell?